Good morning, welcome to my channel Cafe Life. My name is Tuan Duong, and today I will show you how to install a group head thermometer to your lever espresso machine. What you're looking at here is the Olympia Cremina SL model, but you can also install this on the regular Cremina and also other lever espresso machine from Pavoni or Elektra. So basically you have the thermometer with the probe. You have like two O-rings. And the size of the O-ring, the group head, I just measure it with a caliper. It's 54.59 millimeters in diameters. So if you need to source some O-ring, that's the measurement. In my case, I'm using one of these kits here. That has a few O-ring selections, so I can try size to fit. Okay, so let's get going. First, I put some double-sided tape right here. It's already sticking. Second step, we'll just slide these two O-rings onto the group head. Slide it down here, slide it down here. And then the thermometer, we will just stick it right here. And then the temperature probe, I just basically slide it in right here. So these O-rings are good enough for high temperature. Car accessories, car engine compartments, so it should be good enough for the espresso machine. So there you have it. So this is what it looks like, and then you can pull it down and release it, and it stays here. I like it at this spot so that you can see the group head temperature. And if you like this video, or if you have any question of where to procure this thermometer or where to get these O-rings, leave a comment in the description below and I'll gladly get back to you. And to help the channel grow, please click on the subscribe button. And thank you for tuning in.